Right, we're back. A lot of you seem to enjoy last series I did on this, on Hearts of Iron, playing as Russia, trying to take over the world. But unfortunately, what happened was I kind of got overrun, and this series didn't really end very well. Quite a lot of you requested me to carry on playing, and that's the reason why. Since I'm trying to start a new chapter in a different country and start the progress again. Essentially what happened is NATO came from the west, pushing on the west side of Russia through Poland and Estonia and stuff like that, and Romania. From the south, India were pushing through as well. The other just nations were pushing through as well from India and from the gaps from Nepal, I think, getting into Russia and cutting me off. And obviously in the east, China weren't happy with me either, so they were pushing on to me. So it was pretty much a losing battle. But we did well to learn, to maybe try and take things a little bit more slower. We was doing so, but it just turned on a dime, and things went really south quite quickly. So we're going to play as the United Kingdom now, and try restore the British Empire. In this modern era. It's going to be rather interesting because nations are now very well and truly developed. NATO's rather large, and kit and equipment's fast. So we're going to see what we can do here. Let's see how successful we can be as modern day Britain, trying to take over the world and become a new British Empire. So cheerio chap, let's have a look what we have. So let's probably see if we get some of that. We'll definitely need some fuels, going to be rather key. Construction is going to be important because we need a lot more factories. We only have 70 there. Production efficiency, not too much of an issue at the moment. Actually, we'll get that. Why not? Okay, so one of the key things we want to primarily focus on is going to be our Air Force and our Navy to ensure that we might come across some point where we're going to be attacking some multiple countries. And to alleviate that, as an Iron Nation, we need to make sure that we well and truly are secure and no one can get to us. So we're definitely going to prioritise maritime, air superiority, and our Navy. So let's go down here and have a look. So our submarine is going to be quite a big one. And it's going to take quite a while to research a lot of this stuff, so which is a bit frustrating. Nuclear aircraft carriers, we've got normal aircraft carriers at the moment. Queen Elizabeth class, which is what we currently have. Let's have a look at the comparisons. Nuclear to... Oh, you can't even compare it. Great. Let's say deck. How many aircraft can it say? Deck size 60. This is a deck size of 60 as well. Surface detection, maximum range 5,000 kilometers. That is 14,800. Wait, did I read that right? It does as well. Maximum range. We're actually going to research southern nuclear aircraft carrier. It'd be rather key, I think, because obviously America would have some already. Next, we want to get some aircraft. Going to be quite important. We already have the Typhoon. We actually have, I think, a lease or what's called blueprints from America to build F-35s already. We definitely want to build some maritime patrol aircraft. It can be rather key as well. And let's have a look at some kit and equipment we can potentially do. Looking at maybe... I've already sort of pre-looked at this already, but we're probably looking to get maybe new armoured personnel carriers. Going to be quite key, I think. Actually, infantry fighting vehicles might be more permanent. We'll have a look. Yeah, we'll research these for now. Get these going. Okay, that's that sorted. Let's sort out this nightmare. We'll get rid of that. We'll change this to an aircraft carrier. Yep. Light jet. We've got 2 light jets down here. Light jet CV 2015. So I think they're both the same. Oh, this is F-35, so we're gonna go for that one. What did we commission that? Got a multi-role carrier compatible light fighters. That's nice. Got some different type of aircraft here. Transport helicopter, which we already have there. What's the modern C-130GA? Well, that can be decommissioned. The Vulcan, definitely decommission that. Okay, let's start getting some kit and equipment here now. Okay, rifles, Warrior, Javelin, going to be quite important as well to get some infantry fighting vehicles. That's quite a different array of vehicles actually. If I'm a personal carrier, which is pretty cool. Utility vehicles as well, we're going to need some of them. I think we already are in surplus of everything anyway, so we've got quite a lot of kit. Actually, not a lot, but we do have a surplus equipment, which is good for us. Means we can start producing things just to get the proficiency up. And then Challenger 2 as well. That's rather key. What we'll do is for now, we'll just put everything in the production line, just so it's producing, and then what we can do is prioritize specific bits of kit and equipment once we've decided what we're going to work with our templates and where exactly we're going to head to. We will definitely Typhoon as well. So I don't know what that is. A Spectre Jaguar is... What is it actually in this game though? It's a strike fighter, it's a combat aircraft designed, okay. I don't think I want to put that in production. Maybe the Typhoon? No, not Typhoon, a Tornado. There we go, use that, because that is a interceptor aircraft. Oh, maybe a multi-role aircraft might be good actually. Multi-role combat aircraft. We'll go for that as well, because then we can put them on ships and they can be used to... so these are our ship. That's a ship one as well. These can be used on our ships to attack out. And then this will be our main aircraft to defend our nation from it. Well, our main air superiority fighters from the ground, should I say. We didn't get much ships, did we actually? Okay, convoys can be quite key. Just put these down here, because they're a different class. We'll put the spawn location to Plymouth. Why is that set to automatic? You shouldn't be. Not deployable. Yeah, I know it's not deployable. I should be able to select a location. Strange. We'll get some Type 23s, and then we'll get Type 42 as well. I don't particularly... amphibious transport dock. I think it might be best if we do get some as well. And then we'll get some corvettes as well. Why not? Okay, that's a good array, and we'll focus primarily on getting... We haven't got a Vanguard class. We need some missile subs. There we go. Okay, now that's good to me. We'll look at getting these. We haven't got a maritime aircraft in production because I'm researching a new one, and then we'll get all this kit and equipment going. There we go. Okay, looks good. Oh, actually insufficient, so that probably need... Will that actually buy them? We should be getting some in now. Let's just check. Okay. Investment offer from Korea. Korea proposed to construct one civil industry. The full project cost is estimated 70 million. Korea is offering us a deal whereby we contribute 20% of construction sum. The Korean will gain both influence and profits from the project. Where's our money? So we have 0 billion in international investments. We have 800 million in debt. Of course we do. We need to really turn that around. Well, that's going to be quite a prominent thing, the political side of things, as UK is trying to turn our debt around. So that's going to be rather interesting. So I've accepted their offer at the moment, just so we can have some sort of influence somewhere else, and hopefully that will give us some money in the future. We'll sort out that kit and equipment shortly. Build our armies, assign units and stuff. Okay, so first and foremost we've got the special boat service. Nice. So we're going to put this part of 3 Commando Brigade. Who have we got under here? Division recovery rate, out supply, invasion preparation. Most likely going to go for one of these guys. Commando engineer as well. That's pretty cool. There's lots of commandos, which is great. We should have marine units as well then. 3rd Commando Brigade. Well, I suppose it does make sense for them to be in a brigade, doesn't it? To be division size, because there's how many men in there? Manpower, where's the manpower? Where are you? Because I've just named 4,000. Yeah, that makes sense for that to be a brigade itself, and this to be something else. What can I call it though? Because obviously we identify it as 3 Commander Brigade. I suppose I can make my own one up, can't I? We'll call it the 1st Commando Division. Why not? I suppose that works. Okay, right. So what are we going to work for? Change of popularity of Western, change of popularity of emerging. We'll probably go for that Vitalised Westminster. Political power 50. British Armed Forces. Army experience +5. I think we're going to go down this route at the moment because obviously we've got lots of industry and it adds lots of stuff for us to produce things, which is good. Okay, let's get that going. What else do we want to produce? We've got 16 Air Assault Brigade as well. So we'll just name this our 1st Airborne Division. Not the American 1st. We'll call it the British 1st. So we'll give this guy's... there must be a maroon lid somewhere. There we go. Let's change this to some sort of airborne. There we go, that works. And then this can change to marine. Nice. British Theatre. Yeah, we'll keep that there for now. Right, what else we got? We've got a lot of units here, so we're going to split these up, I reckon. Might be best to do that. Let's see who we got first. At least you guys can join there. Head to Colchester. Who is that anyway? That's the SAS, isn't it? Yep, 2-2 SAS. 1st Queen's Dragoon Guards. It's very specific units, which are pretty cool. So just throw them into unit here. Maybe not there. Okay, these guys can come down south. Bring down pretty much soldier planes in around that area anyway in real life, which is military, massive military training in the British Armed Forces. We'll call this the 1st Armoured Division. And we'll give it to Lieutenant General Bob Bruce can take over that. What we got over here? We'll call this the 1st Infantry Division. Very American style naming for these. It's not a problem. What we got? Forest Movement. Yeah, we'll go for him. Lieutenant General Paul Anthony Edwards. And because they're infantry, we'll just give them this little symbol here. That's cool. So, armoured will be that. Okay, looks good to me. Right. What is next? What aircraft do we have? We have none available, which is good. It means we can assign them ourselves. Up by Inverness. What do we actually have? Typhoons. Jets. Nothing crazy, man. We'll put some C-130s down. We're in Oxford, man. Where is... there, okay. So we'll put some transport aircraft down here in Colchester. Is it Colchester? Might be. We'll get some training, transport Hercules, sorry, transport aircraft. And we'll put some stuff in aircraft in Oxford, which will be... we're going to want to get 100 of these. Well, actually, we'll go... control, shift click with 100. Oh, God, come on. That's what I can assign to them, and then we can up the number. That's it, that's how you do it. We could probably split these down, actually. I can't do it now. Huh. Of course, gone. Oh, split the selected air wing. Oh, I can. Perfect. We'll send some of these up to Inverness. And these will go up to 50. Are they on their way? Once they've deployed. Where are they deploying from? Probably deploying straight from the stock. Okay, next we want to look at our navy. It's going to be quite an important part. So we're going to specify specific navies to specific areas. So we're going to combine all these into one, essentially. If you can do that, you should be able to. We should be able to put them under command of one individual, so we'll put them under command of Admiral Jonathan Woodcock. He was Admiral of the Fleet not so long ago. So, what else we got here? Surface Fleet. So we've got quite a few actually there, so we're going to just split these up. Under command of him. We'll put it like Sir Philip Jones. Do we have another navy? No, we do not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is specify, or with what I've got at the moment, design a few different fleets. So we'll create a new one with this. There we go. And then we'll create another one here as well. Should have a third there. Okay, good. We'll change the symbol of these to aircraft. They are aircraft carrier fleets. We'll put them individually under their own command. Not reserve fleet, they want to be under their own command. Come on. How do I do that? Let's have a look up here. How bizarre is that? Okay, it's not letting me do that, which is rather frustrating. There we go. Free there, and one landing platform dock. What do we have here? We'll move these over here, please. I need to split them up. Actually, we could probably leave them as they are for now, 1-to-1 command. But I need 1, 2, 3 fleets to protect the coast of Great Britain, and possibly 4 up there as well. So what you technically want is, what I've learned while I was playing previously, is having submarines, and like submarines be the ones that go out attack, and then also like a division to patrol the area to see any ships are out there in one area. So that's a key thing to have. And then also back in the moment it's going to be maritime aircraft, and it pretty much locks down that area. And also having air-superior fighters. There's 4 things: subs to neutralise targets, patrol boats to look for ships, maritime aircraft to destroy ships as well as the submarines, and then the air-superior fighters to fight off any aircraft to protect your maritime patrol. If you have those 4 elements inside one sea area, you're pretty much golden in regards to defending. Okay, let's go back to where it was. So we've got frigates here. So we've got ships and guided missile frigates, so we're going to put them down here. Okay, 2 there. 2 here. And the last 2 can go down there. We're going to name these different names. Surface Fleet. We'll name that Surface Fleet 3. Surface Fleet 2. Okay, what we got here anyway? Cruise missile submarines, which don't need to be. They could actually go on their own, to be quite frank. But for now, we'll split them off and we'll put them in the surface fleet, our main surface fleet for now. Okay, and then these guys can be split as well. There are quite a few subs now, so. Still don't know how I can't create another reserve fleets is fit. No, we don't want any reserve fleets at the moment. Okay, we're going to name this. This will be our actual main. This fleet will just stay within the British Isles. So we'll name this the Home Fleet. And this one could be another. This could be called. Which is called the International Fleet for now. Now they're used to go other places. Japan proposes civil industry in Cornwall. Yep, happy with that. We'll take that. We're on a daily balance of 0.74. So we might make some decisions actually here. What have we got? What can we do to make money? Well, the Korea one came up again. Weird. Pro-Western propaganda. No. We need decision making. Lease military factories effects when remove 15 billion from our treasury. Add. No, we can't do that. We need to start making money. We need to turn this around. This needs to go up. So we need to do this soon. Let's see what we can do to modify the government as well. So it looks like we're on medium corruption, stable growth. Let's see what our military is looking like, because this actually takes away military wages. That doesn't look too good. Volunteer service for women. Okay, that's fine. Volunteer service at the moment. Consumption economy. So this is what we need to start. We need to start playing with this to try and bolster our money. Interest rate -1%, which is good for us. We're not getting that massive fat bill. I think that's what it's doing anyway for us. GDP needs to be boosted because we're on not a lot. It's quite confusing. With about 90,000 in GDP, the country is a very rich country, which we're not. We've got no money at the moment. How do we boost this fast growth? Tax revenue 5%. We need to get this construction speed. Cost up the road 42.7. Cost up the road 42.72 billion. How do we get that? We need 390 power, stability 2%, construction speed 103, tax revenue +5. That'd be really useful. If we get +5, we can start. This will start going up hopefully because we're at -0.72. So we'll wait until we get to 390 political power and we'll go on to there because we need that fast growth to get us back on the green side of things. We'll leave that for now. Back to the Navy. Let's have a look what we currently got. So I can't make a new fleet, which is kind of bugging me. I should be able to just click, not new task force. I should be able to click that commander. Oh, there you go. You left click, not right click. Okay. Now we know how to do it. That's fine. So we're pushing back here for now, and yeah, we'll do everything can go on naval exercises for now because we need to start making experience for our aircraft. Why is that aircraft not in Inverness? There we go. Thank you. And these need to be under a commander. So, an army group, let's get these guys going. Division recovery rate. And what's this guy? Supply consumption. That's fine. We'll put one under this guy for now. Until we figure something out where we want to do. Okay, get these guys training. And how we look on supply. Current fuel is 500,000 in supply. Daily gain is 6.5. We are currently consuming 1.5 of all our military working, which is a good sign. They are all training, so yeah, we're only consuming quite a little, not too much actually. So that's a good sign. Right, the world. Now we're actually I totally forgot about Gibraltar. Gosh. This is going to be quite an important, prevalent location for us to set up. So we're going to have to get a fleet out here at some point as well. Very important. We probably even look to construct some. We'll build. What can we build here? Because I haven't done any building yet. We'll do a coastal fort. Be very important because eventually at some point we're going to basically place to defend. Strong naval base and an air base. We'll just build everything on it. SAM site as well. Why not? That's rebuilt. That's not. Okay, that looks good to me. That's quite an important location for us, so we'll make sure that's very much looked after. Cyprus, we should have Cyprus as well, which we do. We don't worry about that too much per se at the moment. Let's look to start building some military factories, and then some civilian, and some more military, and then boost our infrastructure to allow us to build more. This is going to take a little while to build this up though, guys. This is going to take quite a while, actually. Can I build a factory out there? No, I cannot. I believe that's all the ground we actually currently have. I don't know if I can build in Cyprus anyway. I'll build a bigger dock. Excuse me, come back. SAM site as well. Okay, that looks good to me. I think we're good to go, quite frankly. Oh, looks like we've got some kit in Germany as well. Nice. We'll get these guys in a new division. Assign to him. And we'll name this the 2nd Armour Division. Hopefully we have the 1st Armoured there already. 2nd Armoured. Put under Lieutenant General Tom Beckett. Why is a paratrooper General Officer Panzer? That's very bizarre. Oh, doesn't matter. Not a problem. Okay, so they'll be training over there in Germany. Okay, not a problem. Right, look. Where are we going to attack first? We've got a whole world to look at here. But we've got to bear in mind that we're in a modern age now. And you can see military bases. There's a lot of military bases around the world. And I think America is going to be a big problem. Proposed trade agreement. See what we can do here. We can actually start doing that, actually. Trade influence 50, increase influence around. Okay, cool. Let's actually start boost. What does that actually give me, though? Does that actually... No. I don't know why I just did that for no reason. Oh god, what are we at now? Where are we at now? 40% research bonus. We want to start making... We'll go political reform. Let's get ourselves some political power. We just... Oh! We're at 421. How's that gone so fast? That political power. That's incredible. Okay, we should be able to get fast growth now, which should... Oh, it's only give us 0.64. That's ridiculous. We need that money, though. So that's helped a little bit. Right, there we go. That's put us more into debt. But we need to return... Money in your treasury is the money we can spend. It is used for purchases and investments. Its turns negative debt will automatically be taken. We have 0. Right click to sell 1 billion in foreign investments. We have 0 billion in international investments. We'll gain 6% return on investment on each year, giving us as daily. So I haven't got any investments anywhere. It's all going to be done through this tree, isn't it? To turn that around. Oh god, this is the problem. Political side of things. When I was playing as Russia, I started to get my GDP really well, actually. I think we're going pretty good. What the fuck is all that? Right, so I think we're going to need to make some political decisions. I think one of those decisions is going to be heading down a nationalist route, because we want to attack countries, and being democratic pretty much means we cannot engage any country around the world about being democratic and speaking to the people in other nations around the world and have come a decision and fighting those individuals who are bad. But as nationalist, or a country which speaks for itself and does its own thing, more or less to a certain extent, in this game we can allow ourselves to attack anyone we desire. I think that's correct anyway. I believe that is if we go nationalist. I know obviously in the old one it's fascist, but obviously there's no fascism, or it might just be nationalist would be the best thing to go for, which is it's kind of similar to a certain extent in regards to some of the political views to a certain extent to fascism and political nationalists. I suppose some people would say they're quite similar. I'm not going down the route of being political. Okay, point is we need to go nationalist to allow ourselves to attack countries. So our countries we want to look to attack is going to be quite a big one. Two big ones are on my mind to hit. They're quite rather large countries. One of which is Argentina, right down there in the South America. We've got old quarrels over there. And I think it'd be a pretty good country to take if we can. It's a lot of ground. They have quite a few factories. They're not friendly with anyone at the moment. They're just literally completely neutral. All we do is knock that Western outlook out of them, and then we should be able to hit them pretty easily. They've got quite a bit of units, but they've got quite a few civilian factories, as you can see, and they've got 86 metal, which is really good for us. And also, second target, as you probably would have guessed, we need oil. Oil is a key thing. So Saudi Arabia or somewhere in the Middle East is going to be another key location for us to head to. So those are the targets we need to start with, but we need to become nationalists first. We've got lots of time to build ourselves up, but also we don't want to stretch ourselves too much. The last thing we want to happen is for us to be stretched and then we get hit by multiple countries, which is going to be a big problem at some point. Eventually, we're going to be up against multiple countries. NATO, for example, is going to be one of which we're going to be a problem with, as you can see, we are in a military base, but NATO hasn't actually been made yet, which is interesting. Actually, we are part of NATO, I believe, already. Actually, if I come down to, it should say down here, NATO membership. Yeah, I'm part of NATO still, so we can leave at some point. We'll do once we start heading nationalists. We'll look to leave. Well, actually, no, we won't leave yet. We'll try and stay in and attack these nations. We'll let them kick us out, probably. The longer we stay in as NATO, the better. So we're just going to play a political game, just hitting countries without affecting our relationship with other countries. We want to be on the side of everyone for as long as possible, which is key. And maybe at some point getting a really powerful nation, such as Russia, may be a good point to go for. Or even China might be an interesting nation to hit, because China could, take on Japan and maybe America. Getting Russia and China might be a good thing to get into. For now, anyway. But we'll see. We'll see. Right. Is it going to go down? We're in trouble here. Let's do it. Fast growth, economic boom. Oh my god. Great Britain is so skint. We're now at $1 trillion. Look at that. 1,000 billion. That's $1 trillion. In debt. £1 trillion. Great. Doing fantastic. We are getting there. We are slowly pushing it. I might even just have to change some of this, to be honest. Damn, let me get rid of it a little bit, though. Might have to drop all this for now. Lower all of it. Decryption planning speed. I'm gonna have to. Free primary education. That's lead experience, gain construction speed, research. That's quite an important one. Basic universal healthcare. Offensive war penalty. It's division recovery. That's only giving me. Oh, that's boosting my population as well, actually. We're gonna have to drop it just for the time being, just to start saving money. We're gonna start dropping these down from now, and once that starts going up, we can start putting these back up again because we're just too skint. We need them to start getting money again. That is the plan at the moment. Yes, there we go. Our daily balance is now going 0.12 in the green now, which is good. It's good for us. Now we start making money now. Start making our way back in to the real good green, and then we can start focusing on bringing ourselves out of debt and building our military up. So almost up from here. So I think we're in today. No, we got ourselves. We got to stabilise the country. Our treasury's now going up. We got some research completed. Nice, that's good. Let's get this going for the next one. We'll do some biofuel refinery. So next episode we'll start working on some more bits and bobs. So probably, hopefully, at some point, nationalist. We should be hoping nationalist by then at some point. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. See you next one, guys.